This is the
And
end.
now the end is near, but not really, because we're already watching other shows for the next season.
Yeah, we have already started with our next shows, but season 1 is super over.
It is done.
Goodbye,
Fall
season
2018. 2018 itself is over at this point.
Yeah, it is now 2010 plus 9 years.
And you know what? Looking back, I don't know about, I can't speak for the year as a whole because we only started right around the end, but that was a pretty good year.
Yeah, I'd say fall was the very end was a good place to start.
Yeah. It's a good thing we didn't start earlier. You know, I felt like we came in at the right time when things were hot.
Yeah, and we didn't have to start with Island.
Yeah. Or just any of that shit.
Yeah, or a lot of those shows were trash.
But anyway, there's nothing to talk about this week because we're still in the process of scouting out shows we want to watch for the next season.
And JoJo was a recap episode.
Yeah, we were going to talk about JoJo, but JoJo decided it was just going to talk about itself.
Yep. So it doesn't need us.
So we are doing our end of the season awards.
Here they are.
But first,
the magical shows.
We want to take a moment to remember the fallen.
In memoriam for those shows that we dropped.
Maybe I'll put in some music where it's like, sad music.
It's super sad for these shows that we decided we would stop.
Remember you. All right, first up. That time I got reincarnated as a slime.
Bam, boring. Spent like 10 episodes.
It was boring. I heard every other person on the internet say it was good and it got better later or something, or it was already good where we dropped it.
A lot of people are like, hey, this show is real great.
Yeah, they weren't telling us this because no one knows we exist, but we saw them talking to other people about it.
We hid in the bushes and watched as they talked about that time I was reincarnated as a slime.
Because we're degenerates and we crawl out of our trash bin and we just go out there and watch people and we're like, what are people saying about anime?
What do you think about anime? But not to them, more at them, from the bushes, and very quietly.
Then they see us and they go carry on their conversation somewhere else.
Yeah, because you know what? That's creepy, but not to us because that's how we live our lives and we do it for you. It's all for the viewers.
And we live it in the dumpster, and this show, it technically can belong in the dumpster. I don't want it in my dumpster specifically.
We will put it in we will put it in the dumpster of like the Hannafords down the street.
I think I said this before, but it's not the worst show I've ever seen. No. It's not even that bad. It's just, it's so okay that I was so bored. It's just, it shoots for the middle of the road and it
gets it.
It makes it.
It gets a real good shot down the middle of that. If this show was bowling, it would get a strike. That's how far down the middle it was.
Yeah.
But
we didn't even get to the part where he becomes he gets a human form, but
we stopped right before that.
I didn't know if that was gonna change anything for me. I didn't enjoy the side characters. Everything was just kind of
I am going to reveal a startling fact. I watched more of the show because people were like, "Oh man, but it's super good." And I was like, "Why?" So I watched more of the show.
You only watch what we require on here.
I know. I broke the sacred pact.
It wasn't like how I watched Anima Yell completely through, even though we never had it on here, and I would say, hey, that cheerleading show, pretty cool.
Exactly. We would never do that.
We would never do extra work.
Or we would break the pact with our trash god.
Yeah, we are completely soul-bound to our trash deity.
We are garbage warlocks. I watched more of it, and like...
That's our new title now.
We are garbage warlocks.
You can put that on your Facebook thing where it's like profession garbage warlock.
I want to do that. I will add that to all of our accounts. But the characters that I was most interested to meet and the things that I was most interested in happened right after we dropped it.
And did it get good enough where we might have kept it, or
maybe, because there's like,
I don't think I would have still been on board because this is going another season, this show.
Yeah.
And I was already done.
It's like, it's so long that I don't think we would have kept it, just because, like, man, the show is long. But, like, everything that I was hoping for to encounter happened after we dropped it. We meet the Horn people. Turns out those are ogres.
Yeah, they're like Oni or whatever, right?
Yeah, and they're Japanese. And you know what? They're great. Like, there's one dude who is just super chill, and he turns invisible and fucking shadow steps everywhere because he's a ninja. And he's cool. I love him.
Are you still watching it, or did you fizzle out recently?
I will probably still watch it just because there's a character I hate, and he is in the process of failing, and I want him to continue doing that.
That's good.
I want to watch the main characters come and save him because I don't like him.
So there you go with That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. It's for somebody.
It spends like, what was it, 7-8 episodes?
Yeah,
just
we dropped it at around like 7 or 8.
On this, like, all the stuff involving the Goblin Village is just fucking boring.
Probably,
like,
I think I was getting sick of goblins too, just because we had two fantasy shows airing at the same time.
A lot of goblin shit this season.
Sword Art Online was also airing. We didn't watch that, but I think that had goblins in it too.
Oh my god. Oh my godblin.
I'm fucking sick of goblins. I like goblins. I don't like them.
I'm not a Gnelf. I'm not a Gnoblin. I'm a Gnome.
I was gonna say, like, well, we're done talking about goblins, but probably not, because Goblin Slayer's getting a season 2.
Goblin Slayer will return in season 2 with I don't even know what.
I don't know what.
They barely had enough stuff for one season.
What is he gonna do?
He is gonna continue considering being an adventurer for a while, I guess.
But yeah, Goblin Slayer technically survived till the end, so that's not in memoriam.
Yeah, that is not in memoriam.
You know what is, though?
Inomaru Sumo.
Yeah, it didn't make it either.
I wanted to like this show, but sumo is kind of boring.
I think sumo is boring.
It is not very interesting to watch.
And a local sumo wrestler can come and tell me how that's otherwise, how I am wrong.
Good luck finding a local sumo wrestler in fucking New Hampshire.
Exactly. He's not going to get here.
He's going to be frozen in his Mawashi belt.
I'll fight him outside.
That's where I have the advantage.
Fool, I have home field advantage.
I can wear a coat and gloves.
What are you going to do?
Wear your Mawashi belt, your glorified diaper.
Don't you know it's winter most of the year up here?
It is. This place is a frozen hellscape.
And I love it because I love the frozen hellscape. Fuck the sun.
Even though I know most of the people who probably listen to this live up here.
Maybe.
But you know where they don't live? They don't live in fucking France with Jeanne d'Arc and Ulysses and that pile of trash.
Yeah, that was out of the previous 2 shows, there's probably someone out there for it. There's someone out there for this show too, but not for the right reasons.
Yeah, those people aren't wearing pants.
This was fucking bad.
This show was awful.
I don't know how it turned out because no one fucking talks about it.
Good.
Because
they should.
Yeah, it's fucking bad.
No one should ever talk. This show should be lost to history. It is terrible.
Yeah. It's not good.
It is the only show this season that can tout actually making me physically uncomfortable by myself.
It was a mistake that we picked it and we lost out on better stuff.
Yeah, it's...
Because there were a lot of good shows this season.
It had like...
I would have rather we took Anima Yell, the Romeo and Juliet one.
Yeah, literally...
Literally anything.
Anything else. This... I think it's
probably everything but like Uzu made.
Yeah. It had a deceptively interesting first episode. Because, like, I remember the first episode was like, hey, this is actually kind of interesting. And then it just, like, dumped all of that down the drain.
And then it just goes about being about Joan of Arc being sexually awakened by Montmorency.
Yeah, this, like, 12-year-old girl and all the ladies are big titty ladies. And there's a dude who's a big titty lady.
Yeah.
It's not good. It's not a good program. Don't watch it.
It's not good. It's not good for the kids.
It's definitely not good for the kids. Do not show this to your children.
Do not show it in a history class. Be like, hey, you want to learn about the 100 Years' War?
Hey, kids, you want to learn about the 100 Years' War? You want to learn alchemy?
With big titties?
You want to learn how big the Queen of France's titties were? Watch this anime.
Watch this anime.
Don't watch it.
That was the worst one on the list. That was a mistake to have happened.
Yeah, but we learn from our mistakes. And we get things like Double Decker.
Yeah, watch us pick way more worse stuff this season, though.
Yeah.
It's kind of a gamble because I don't know so far. I don't know. Everything looks like that I've watched so far could swing either way.
Yeah, there is one show that I'll talk to you about later because I found some shit out about Boogie Pop.
Oh, okay. Okay, we'll we'll talk about that later because we don't know. We don't know what we're taking.
We don't know yet. But anyway, let's talk about the stuff that's last season. Let's hand out some awards. Let's give some trophies.
Yeah, sound effect of triumphantness. So
something that's hopefully not copyrighted. Written. Yeah.
So I think what starts an episode of anime?
We gotta start with the beginning. The first impression you get, the OP. The opening.
We're talking about the opening first. What show has the best opening? And we have 3 top contenders for that.
We do.
Zombieland Saga. JoJo. Fighting and Goblin Slayer.
Yeah, all of them had very good opening sequences. I gotta.
It's tough because
it is.
I really like Fighting Gold.
Fighting Gold is amazing.
I actually really liked Goblin Slayer, surprisingly. For how much I was never that into Goblin Slayer, every time the OP came on, like, near the end, I was just, like, well, near the end of it, I wasn't into the show, but every time the OP came on, I'm like, you know what? This is good. This is nice. I like this OP.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
It's all in English, too.
Yeah, that's, like, crazy.
Actually, and Fighting Gold at some points is, too. It's just... there's 2 versions.
It's JoJo. There's gonna be some
Fighting Gold.
JoJo has some amazing English, and that carries through. But Zombieland Saga's intro is just fucking ridiculous.
There is something special about this opening where it's just...
It begins with an opening monologue and just descends into insanity.
It's just full-on madness. They turn into Power Rangers, basically. They everything's blowing up. There's zombies everywhere. They're in, like, schoolgirl uniforms dancing, and Necroducer gets eaten by the dog.
He dances with some zombies as well.
It
is crazy. It is crazy.
And Ian and I can have technically different picks for our choice, but I think for drum roll for the best OP of the season, I say Zombieland Saga.
I agree, because it's something totally insane that you don't get that often.
That's no fun. We agree on the same thing. We gotta fight on some of this stuff. We have to have contention.
Don't worry. I think there might be a little bit of fist fights breaking out.
And how can you talk about the opening without the ending?
The ED. No, not erectile dysfunction. The ending.
The ending theme. We narrowed it down to the ending theme of Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. Double Decker, Doug and Kirill. And surprisingly, a show that was cut, Hinamaru Sumo.
Yeah, I really
Sumo.
like...
Sumo.
Sumo.
Hinamaru Sumo.
I really like the ending to all of these shows, but I gotta say, nothing will hold a candle to Bunt Line Special of Double Decker.
I don't give a shit. No, I'm not in a rush.
Na 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 na.
Although I really like the fact, I really like the Rascal ending just because I mentioned it before, but the fact that it changes depending on whose arc it is.
Yeah, and even the singer changes for it. And
basically each girl sings her own ending theme for her arc.
And then in the last one, they all sing it together.
Because it's the end, you know, you gotta have big finish.
I did fully enjoy those steps, but I just...
And I think I love the Hinamaru just testosterone, just...
It is for large boys with strong loins.
The strongest loins.
The strongest loins.
But if I had to pick my ED of the season, it's Double Decker.
Yeah, that was so good. I love it.
Don't give a shit. No, I'm not in a rush.
Also, it features like a statuette thing that I would totally buy in real life. If they made a statuette,
they show off their CG because the CG in that show wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. But you know what? You know what
else is good?
Waifus.
Waifus are always good.
Waifu
Who doesn't
wars.
love waifus? Let's fight about waifus.
This is anime, and anime is about waifus.
Waifus. Our third category, and probably arguably the most important, we have narrowed it down, not easily, to Mai Sakurajima from Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai, Saki from Zombieland Saga, and Kohaku Tsukishiro from Iraduku, The World in Colors.
I.e. Grandma. But
Granny. Best Granny.
Best Granny. This one's real tough, man.
This is hard.
Cause like Saki.
Saki is best Zombieland girl.
Saki is best Zombieland girl.
And Kohaku is she's just the best character in Iraduku.
She really is.
Like any problem she kind of quickly solves.
This is like, hey, let's just use fucking magic.
Guys, let's not do a bunch of drama or something stupid.
Yeah. Hey guys, why don't you talk about these problems? Like, I don't even need magic to tell you to do that. But I'm going to use it anyway.
But Mai's just great.
Mai is amazing.
Mai, outside of her, it's weird because I didn't like her arc, but in every other arc, she's just...
Yeah.
There's never a moment where it's like she catches him with some other girl and it's like a huge problem. She's like, oh, you're just trying to help someone because that's what you do. You help people. That makes sense.
There's new weird shit going on. All right, let's figure this out.
And she even helps. They work together.
And it's... Oh, she is most dedicated girl.
Yeah, you know what? If my waifu of the season is Mai.
I'm going to disagree.
Bum bum bum.
Because even though Mai is an amazing dedicated waifu, Saki, man, I mean, she's the tough biker chick. She's got the blonde hair with the highlights.
We have two different waifus of the season.
And her episode that is based around her is one of my favorites in the whole show.
That was a really good episode.
It's super good. And I really like her backstory.
Yeah, she's a tough as nails biker chick.
Yeah. And you know what?
I also do think it's cute, like she's a teenage girl, but she speaks like, with the same
Yeah.
dialect as like a rough and tough like biker dude.
Yeah, it's great.
She does where she rolls a lot of her R's.
It's amazing. Saki, that gets me, man. That gets me.
So that is 2 awards right there. 2 different waifus.
Descent. Your trophies are made of tin because we did not agree. But
and we gotta be where there are good waifus, there are good husbandos.
We gotta be fair to the men / the ladies, kind of.
Yeah.
It's like they're like, hey, we know you like the ladies, but what about the dudes? Settle our best husbando debate.
Yeah, we gotta
debates.
Don't worry, we're gonna step in and we're gonna solve that debate.
Us, 2 straight white men, are gonna settle your husbando debate. So
don't worry, we'll step in and we'll be like, hey ladies, this is what you should be picking all along.
Hey ladies, don't worry.
We've narrowed it down to 3. We got Doug Billingham
of Double Decker fame.
Ai Yuto
of Iroduku, I guess, fame.
And Tatsumi Kotaro, who I'm pretty sure is actually not on any woman's best guy list. No,
probably not.
But he's on ours because it's our list and we get to make it.
Yeah, because Necroducer is best deucer. This one, I think Aoi is already at a disadvantage because of his reluctance to speak about his feelings.
Yeah, because he's not going to say anything. I'm a teenage high school girl. Which one of these dudes am I going to want? Also, Doug can be kind of an asshole. And Necroducer, surprisingly, Necroducer is loyal enough to bring you back from the dead.
Necroducer is a man who will bring you back from the dead to make your dreams come true.
That is a pretty strong contender for husbando.
That's a dedicated man right there. Plus, he is literally bursting with personality. He just has way too much. There is so much. His personality is right in your face, as is his face, because he will get in your face.
This could be a contentious one.
I don't know, because, Tatsumi would bring me back from the dead, but I feel like Doug and I just have that spiritual connection.
Yeah, I don't know. Something about Doug.
Because we're,
Also, he's got a stable job where I can't imagine being a producer of zombies is lucrative. Trying to revive the smallest prefecture in Japan. Although, now they got a good fan base going on.
And he does have that nice mansion. That nice manor house.
It is not that nice.
It is beautiful.
It is decrepit and rundown.
It is a stately, cozy, and quaint.
And what does Yuto got going for him?
He's
good at drawing.
He's very good at drawing. He is willing to run in the rain, and he will draw for you and help you see color.
He will make your childhood book for you.
He will make your childhood book, and he will bring color back into your world.
You know, this is a more serious discussion than the waifu one.
Yeah, actually. Because we got some good ones. These are good men's.
All right, I'm gonna say it. My pick, Tatsumi Kotaro.
All right.
That dude would bring me back as a zombie.
This is gonna be another disagreement one. I'm gonna say Doug, but mostly because Doug and I would connect on a spiritual level.
Yeah.
Because we're both kind of lazy and just I feel like Doug Billingham when I go into work, because it's I will save the world, but I will do it before I have to punch out today. So don't get your hopes up. I'm not gonna work overtime to save the world.
Doug is pretty great.
I actually did that last week, where I was like, I will work this project until it is time for me to go home, and then I will leave mid-project.
And then it is not my problem anymore. We've had good guys, good girls, but what about the best guy, the best girl? What about the best protagonist. This show is the protagonist seat. Who is sitting in that seat right now?
Who is sitting in that seat?
We've narrowed it down to 3.
We got our boy in, I guess, purple.
Kirill Vrubel.
Buzz Cut himself. We got Sakuta. I can't read the name from over here.
It's, I think,
Sakuta Azusagawa. The boy.
Rascal.
The boy who saves people from weird, esoteric, pseudoscience bullshit.
And Sakura Minamoto.
Our girl who was hit by the truck herself.
The girl with the bad luck.
The girl with the terrible luck.
Just
but
the
also,
worst luck. But kind of good luck.
Yeah, kind of the best luck also. Because, like, now she can't die. She can't get killed by a truck again. That can only happen once.
Yeah.
This one's tough.
This is the protagonist of the season. They all got something to offer. They all had, I think, our top 3 favorite shows of the season.
I would agree. Actually, that is literally correct. That is 100%. I am looking at the list for
that. Yeah, the next one is the anime of the season. So yes, there we go. We spoiled the number 6.
It is literally the same.
Probably for editing purposes, we should have organized these into category like number 1 instead of just jumping to the next one. But you know what?
That's our style.
Yeah, that's our style. We learn by doing.
Keep up or get left behind.
Because we're already getting left behind.
We're leaving ourselves behind.
Best protag. Kirill.
Yeah.
I love Kirill. Kirill's great.
Kirill is amazing. He is
an idiot, but turns out not.
He is the smartest idiot I have ever seen ever, and it is amazing. And don't sink, feel so good. I mean, how do you beat that? How do you beat that catchphrase? Also, he's a fucking alien.
Yeah, he is an alien drug enforcement agent. He's from space and he's a cop. Is he a space cop?
He is a space cop. He is the world's dumbest, most intelligent space cop. And he is great and amazing, and I love him. He's fantabulous.
Kirill, have a seat.
Have a seat.
You earned it.
Well, we kept it warm for you. Now stare wistfully out that window.
I would try to dick around in Photoshop and like put you in it, but it's gonna look like shit. I'll make an attempt. I may or may not make an attempt, and if I made an attempt, it'll appear right there.
Yeah, hopefully it is amazing.
If
it's
not,
beautiful.
maybe I'll put text there that says I didn't, but even then, like, you can only expect so much from me.
I love the font. I love the font of the text.
There might not even be text there.
Well, if there is text, I love the font. If there is a Photoshop picture, I think it looks amazing.
Maybe I'll do both. Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck it. We'll go with the flow. That's what we do.
Anime of the season.
Numero 6.
This is the penultimate show that you could have possibly watched.
If you were to pick a single show this season to watch, you gotta make it this one. You gotta.
Our finalists are, as expected, Double Decker Doug and Kirill, Zombieland Saga, and Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai.
Turns out he does not.
He does not, yep.
He does not. The show has an accurate title.
It is bait and switch.
You think he's going to be dreaming. You think there's going to be a lot of Bunny Girl Senpai. It is not. There's neither of those.
It is Rascal Dreams of Schrodinger's Cat Senpai.
Rascal Dreams of Schrodinger Senpai. And then also, like, Laplace's Demon Senpai, Kohai. She was a Kohai.
And then whatever the fuck Science Girl ended up being.
My buddy.
My buddy. Rascal Dreams of my buddy.
I think she was Schrodinger's cat.
No, Schrodinger's cat was because I remember them going on about that.
Oh, that's right. I remember hers had like, she handed him that weird book with gorillas on the back where it was like science for gorillas.
Yeah, she has an answer for everything.
Yeah, is great. A lot of good shows this season.
I loved Double Decker. I like just the cast and characters in it were great. Same thing with Zombieland Saga. Everything, just almost every episode I enjoyed.
2 shows that were just pure joys to watch that were something fairly unique as well.
And Rascal, as far as romance dramas went, I really liked it.
Yeah.
I liked their interactions with each other because a lot of times they felt natural.
Watching
like, this is how a couple would talk to each other.
Exactly. It felt like a real couple. A lot of the people actually felt like real people as well.
Yeah. Besides dude who just didn't get it. Best friendo who just like shows up in windows. Yeah.
Shows up in a lot of windows.
That's where we see him.
He comes in through the window or on a bike. Once he was on a bike.
One time. He's always doing something athletic. That guy's got to be working.
Yeah, he loves sports.
That's why they would make such a good combo. She's always working her brain. He's always working his body.
All they need to do is get like a papoose, and then they're the wombo combo.
Yeah, she just needs to get on his shoulders, and then they're unstoppable.
Yeah, you've got like a sweet MODOK situation.
Yeah.
I don't think it's MODOK. Who is it? Fuck, it's the Ninja Turtles villain.
Krang, yeah.
You have
you turtles.
You have the ultimate Krang. But anyway,
I wanted to conquer Earth.
Man, Krang is some dumb shit.
When we get another Ninja Turtles anime.
That's a good question.
They're the Ninja Turtles. We need one.
Come on, Japan. Land of the Ninja-ga. Give us Ninja Turtles.
Anime of the season.
Yeah, we should probably stop keeping people in suspense.
I feel like they know. I feel like we've always known.
I feel like we've always known.
And so like you pull the rug out from under me after this, where I'm gonna say, Double Decker,
Island.
Doug and
Kier. No, definitely.
That's of the season, not the year. Island was like anime of 2018.
Yeah, anime. Best anime ever of all time. Island.
I don't know why they still made more after that.
They should have just stopped. Yeah, definitely Double Decker, Doug and Kirill.
Zombieland came in real close though.
It was tough, but I mean, like just the twists and the turns and like the tone of the show was amazing. Because I loved the narrator being a separate character that was just like, listen, we know you know.
Yeah, our audience is obviously so smart, so they're well aware of the fact that 7-0 is part of the military.
So we won't inform you of that. We'll just skip over that.
Or the part where it's just like, Kirill and Derek met, but you don't care about that story.
It's actually kind of boring, so we're just going to skip it. Oh, you mean the part where someone who thinks another character is dead and then meets them? That is boring.
But I love how seamlessly it like blended afterwards. Like, yeah, Kirill's always now at Derek's place, even though it didn't matter.
Yeah, now they just go to Derek's place. They just hang out there.
And now now it's outside because they crashed his van. But
yeah, now it's Derek's hole in the wall.
It was both that and Zombieland were funny, self-aware shows. But I just loved how even at the ending where it was like after they defeated Brian Cooper, we haven't heard back from Brian Cooper, but he's the weakest of our 144 generals. Yeah. And even the narrator's like, that's way too much.
That is way too many. But, like, there's also good shit, like running gags, like Kirill trying to keep robots non-secret that she's a robot a secret. Because even I knew there was something special in the writing when there is that somber moment, everyone, like, robot just died, everyone's just sitting around being all gloomy, and then Kirill is like, guys, you didn't know this, but she was a robot.
Yuri was a robot, guys. I'm sorry, but maybe there's a way we can bring her back.
And everyone just skips over that. Like, no one reacts to it. And they're just like, no, we can't. That's unethical. And then the show later is like,
Travis did it anyway.
Travis did something totally unethical because he accidentally spilled his coffee on her.
He's like, good thing I drink my coffee black, or else the sugar would have like ruined her circuits.
Yeah, that really would have fucked up her circuits. Man,
I loved Travis.
Travis was amazing. Like, I
love how all of his decisions were based on whether or not he would get a promotion.
I don't think there were any characters in this show that I didn't like. Everyone who was in the main cast, I just loved.
Like, I can remember everything, like, Rookie was a foodie and kind of, like, naive.
Yeah. And there's a part where Kirill thinks that she likes him. Even though she's just like, nah, I just want to go get this food. I like food.
Dina is pissed all the time.
Constantly. And she's a loose cannon cop.
I like how Yuri knows that Kirill's always trying to cover, and she doesn't even like correct. She's just like, "Thanks, Kirill."
She is too polite to correct him about how he's wrong about her non-secret.
And Max is just cool.
Max is cool as fuck, and she also has like kind of a emotional backstory.
Yeah,
there's a story behind her hairstyle.
Yeah.
And
Doug is
a lazy fuck.
Doug is a lazy shit, and I love it.
Yeah, I will never forget the episode where they go to dance party, and Kirill he's in the mascot suit, and he's like, I don't want to be in this mascot suit.
He's like, I want to do real investigating, and Doug's like, oh man, you want to trade? That looks so easy.
That looks so easy. Can we trade? And then it cuts to like Yuri talking to students
because they're all swarming her because they think she's hot, and then he's just asleep in the costume.
He is sleeping in the costume. It's great. Oh my god!
It is a good show. You should watch it. You should also watch Zombieland and Rascal.
You should watch these shows. They are all really good. Particularly Double Decker and Zombieland Saga. They're amazing. Please watch them.
And that is fall 2018 in anime.
It was a good season.
It was super good.
It was a good season. We got some things we didn't even talk about that were really good, like skull-faced bookseller Honda-san.
Yeah, that ended up being way better than expected. Nima Yell, just a lot of good.
A lot of good stuff, and I'm gonna be sad to watch it go, but I'm gonna be happy to watch it walk away.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm sad to see these shows go, but I'm excited for what's on the horizon.
Yeah, hopefully we get more good shit.
We got that Lord El Mello case files thing, or El Malloy.
Oh, yeah.
We got the waiver case files thing, which it's a special, but the rest is going to be airing in July, and you know I'm going to be there for that.
That's going to be good shit.
Yeah. And thank you to those of you who were here for this first season.
We happy few.
We are hoping maybe by the second season we'll double our subscriber count from like 9 to 18.
That would be amazing.
That would be such a sign of progress.
You know, it's all about the progress and the friends we made along the way.
And the enemies.
And the enemies.
We made a couple of enemies along the way. We're not going to mention names, but, you know.
Anyone who really loved slime is probably going to be shitting on us.
Yeah, looks like we're off to a strong start with some people.
Yeah. But
they're not allowed in our trash can.
We will fight you from the dumpsters.
We'll throw trash. I'm the trash man. I throw trash at people.
I'm the trash man. That's what we'll do.
But if you are looking forward to seeing what we do in winter 2019, then maybe click that subscribe button.
Click that subscribe button. It'll give you automatic updates.
Because I guarantee this show will improve slightly and almost not noticeably, but over time.
It will improve gradually in small increments over a long period of time.
And you can be there to almost not even notice it.
Yeah. And one day you'll be like, man, let's look at the first awards ceremony, and you'll watch it, and you'll be like,
this is a goddamn mess.
That is fucking awful. Oh, my God.
They have no structure whatsoever.
It's like they just wrote this down immediately before recording.
Yeah, he didn't even space it out on the paper well because he kind of squeezed things in.
You know? But that's fine. That's how we start. This is how we get rolling. Also, make sure you ring that bell, click that like button, slam that like button.
And check us out on Twitter, where we might be... I might update some thoughts on what we're thinking about some of the shows. And, hey, what did you like best this season?
Yeah.
Maybe tell us on our Twitter at Protagonist Seat, or tell us in the comments.
Reach out to us.
Tell us how we were so wrong and that all of our choices were bad, and tell us the right ones. We need to be educated.
Tell us about
We live in a
amazing.
dumpster. There's no light in here. Please shed some on us.
It's dark and cold. Although I did find a pair of lightly worn Nikes the other day, and I was very excited.
Just tell us. Tell us what your favorite shows of this season are, and you know what? We look forward to seeing you next season.
Yeah, stick around. It'll be a good time.
Unless it's not, so let's get ready, because we're probably going to see a lot of shit.
Yeah, there's probably going to be some bad trash. Anyway, bye.
See ya.